Okay, so today's video is going to be a little different from my normal videos. A little bit of a sad story. So this guy that I work with had somebody steal the fenders off of his nice $70,000 pickup truck. Who steals fenders off a truck? We live in North America. Unless you are like starving in Africa and you are literally going to die if you do not eat something this second and you see a fat freaking African dude walking down the street carrying groceries, you can run off, grab a loaf of bread out of that guy's thing and run away from him because you're gonna die if you don't. That's like the only time that I would think it's maybe okay to steal. You're gonna die, fat dude with a loaf of bread, he's not gonna die. He could use a little bit less food. Other than that, nobody in North America has any reason to steal. We have welfare, we have government services, we have food banks, homeless shelters. You can literally go and get food and shelter. All your basic necessities are provided for. And if you're not physically capable of working, you can go on disability. And the government will pay for you to have all the things that you need. Like, you will not lack. You'll still be able to buy a TV, buy a computer. Who wakes up and thinks, oh, this is a good idea. I'm just going to take something from someone. I'm not going to lie. I've stolen before. I hung with these kids who would steal from each other. They would go to each other's houses. They'd hang out, play video games, and then they leave. And then all of a sudden, buddy notices that his computer's missing, or that his lighter's missing, or that his bag of weed's missing. I don't know why I was hanging out with these kids. And I'm curious, everyone's curious, when you're young, what does it feel like to steal? Oh, I want to be bad, I want to be cool. So I'm walking through Canadian Tire, and I see a little jitterbug. And I think it's like $4 or something. So I kind of look around. Take that thing, throw it in my pocket. All of a sudden we notice there's this guy following us. As we get to the exit, this guy grabs my one friend, throws him against a wall, grabs my other friend by the arm, goes, "You guys are shoplifting." He ends up, this guy's one of the guys who they pay to walk around looking like a regular customer to watch to see if people are shoplifting. So he grabs my two friends. The rest of us turn around. Oh, what do? We don't know what to do. Take off running. Both my friends pulled into there. Parents called, police officers called. They didn't get charged or anything, and they were young. I don't know, we were like 14 or something. So they just got kind of like, a slap on the wrist and warned not to do it again. And their parents obviously grounded the shit out of them. I get home, kind of like, feeling a little bad, feeling a little guilty. And I look, and then I freaking pull this fish lure out of my pocket, and I'm looking at it. I can't even look at this little thing in the eye. It's looking at me like, you stole me. Like, every fish I ever catch from then on is tainted by the fact that I stole this lure. It's tainted. This lure is cursed. It has bad juju on it. Bad voodoo on this lure. So I can't use this to fish. What good is it to me? So you know what I did? I just threw it in the bushes and biked home. Never stole again. It was the worst feeling ever. I felt like crap. Like, stop and think. Have a moment where you think, oh, maybe I shouldn't be an asshole to every other human being. So one time, I'm walking home from school, and I find a copy of Guitar Hero 3 in the gutter. Like, literally just sitting there in the gutter. The case is all wrinkly and kind of messed up because it's been rained on. So I go over to my buddy's house. Look what I found. He's got a PS2 as well. So let's play some Guitar Hero. I forget my new game that I just found at this guy's house. So the next day I go over there and I say, "Hey man, can I have that game back? I forgot it here. I'm gonna grab it from you." And he looks at me and he goes, "What do you mean? Guitar Hero 3? I brought it over here yesterday. I told you that I found it in the gutter. It's right there on your dresser. I see it right there." And he goes, "Dude, that's not your copy of Guitar Hero. My mom went out and bought me a copy of Guitar Hero 3 last night." So that copy that's right there on your dresser, the one that has all the wrinkles on it and everything, that has water damage, you're telling me your mom went out last night, walked home in the rain with it out of its protective packaging, and got the case all wrinkled just like the one I got last night, brought it back to your house, and that's it sitting on your dresser right there where I left my game last night? Well, okay then, sweet. I'm glad we sorted that out. I guess I left mine at my house. Like, we're supposed to be friends, and you steal from me. Needless to say, I stopped hanging out with those guys. One of my first jobs was at a scrapyard, and these people would come in with a pail full of faucets, like outside your house where your water comes out of your house for your garden hose hook on. They'd come in with a basket full of faucets that had been sawed off of the back of people's houses. So somebody went around in the middle of the night, took the time with a saw to saw off people's exterior faucets and leave the water pissing all over their yard. Imagine going on vacation, coming back, and your backyard just flooded because some homeless guy sawed your faucet off. Who goes around sawing off people's faucets to bring in 100 of these things and trade in for $15 for scrap metal so they can go buy a pack of smokes? Go work. Obviously, you're not crippled. You can get a song, run around people's jumping people's fences in the middle of the night, sawing off their faucets. It's the same time input, except for you're not ruining people's lives and yards and making their water bills go through the roof. You are a shitty human being. Anyways, I gotta go put on a pair of pants. Like, that's creative. I'm gonna go start doing that right now. I got a saw, I'm gonna go saw off people's faucets, man. All through the neighborhood, watch out. Could you imagine, like, getting caught by the cops doing that? Like, just like sitting in the backyard, just like shh, 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 shh. Cop comes up, hey, what are you doing? Doing some late night plumbing.